Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of...
I say it all the time. Squats are the foundational exercise. Barring any medical condition that disallows you to walk or perform squats, for the rest of you, there's really no excuse for you to not squat. Oftentimes, some of the most nagging injuries that afflict busy professionals over the age of 40 can be linked to a lack of leg strength. Not only is the squat one of the most effective leg exercises, but the amount of core and upper body muscle strength used while squatting, it really helps strengthen the whole body from head to toe. Welcome to the Workout Nerd Out. I'm Julio. I've got my master's degree in nutrition, as well as being a certified strength and conditioning specialist and a certified personal trainer with over 8 years of experience in personal training. Squats can be really helpful, obviously, in helping build up muscle strength, but they also help in improving joint health, as well as increasing the metabolic rate. The first thing, improve muscle strength. As a busy professional in your 40s, it might not occur to you how important it is for you to have a good amount of lower body strength until it's time for you to lift a box of paper up 3 flights of stairs or having to move a filing cabinet. In fact, back when I was in the Navy, in my first deployment, we were in Kuwait, we had to move the secret filing cabinet with all the secret files still inside it from one tent to the other, and that thing was insanely heavy, and it wasn't like there were handles for us that would help allow us to lift the cabinet more easily. So to this day, that was probably the most difficult lift ever, and it didn't even happen in the gym. As a busy professional, you have to work several hours, much of it sitting at your desk, which means a lot of your muscles aren't being used, especially the leg muscles. Because so much inactivity happens while you're at work, this may leave you at a higher risk of getting injured, especially if you're also sedentary at home after work. Being physically active and including squats in your workouts can help reduce some of the possibility of you getting injured, particularly in your lower body. Working under tight deadlines often means having to spend hours and hours working really hard at your desk. And not only do you have to work really hard for several hours, but you're still expected to produce high quality work. Even if you were to just perform bodyweight squats for a couple rounds in your office, this can help improve some of your endurance, thus increasing stamina, which you may need for working those long hours. Without quality of life, it may feel like you go through every day just spinning your wheels. While being a hard worker, it's probably going to get you noticed and help you get promoted to move up the ladder. If you don't feel like you're living your best life, then the desire to work hard might not be quite as strong as it needs to be. With regular exercise, including resistance training with exercises such as squats, it has shown that this could help improve the quality of life, including mental and physical health, social functioning, and emotional well-being. This can be really helpful for busy professionals who may experience high levels of stress and pressure in their daily lives. The second thing, improve joint health. Let's be honest. Before you turn 40, whenever you'd hear your relatives or some of your coworkers who are older than you talk about joint stiffness, you probably thought that they were exaggerating until you enter your 40s for yourself and you realize, oh man, they were not lying. The best medicine for your joints is to keep them moving, and the squat is an excellent way for you to do this. Osteoarthritis can be detrimental on being able to move without discomfort. So if you don't want to have to experience that, your best move is to try to reduce your possibility of developing osteoarthritis for yourself. Squats can help strengthen the muscles around the knee joint, which can reduce the risk of developing osteoarthritis in the knees. And the best thing is that you don't necessarily have to be lifting giant weights, kind of like you see on social media. Most of the times it could be just a bar, maybe a dumbbell or two, or in some cases, even just your body weight alone. The biggest way to reduce your risk of osteoarthritis is through consistent exercise. Have you ever had a bad back injury? I still remember mine like it was yesterday. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to get out of bed, tie my shoes, trying to cross the street whenever I step off the curb onto the asphalt. It was bad. In my path to recovery, I first started with the squats by just doing regular bodyweight squats. As I was getting stronger and my back pain was starting to reduce, I moved on to performing a goblet squat. That's where you're just holding a dumbbell like this in front of your body. As the back pain continued to reduce, I then moved on to using the barbell. After a long day in your office, do you feel that your joints are feeling stiff? This is literally your body's way to tell you that you need to move more. Being sedentary in and out of work is just going to make your joints feel stiffer and stiffer every day. Resistance training, when using exercises like the squat, has been shown to improve overall joint health and reduce joint pain and stiffness. If bodyweight squats are a little too boring for you, you could get a 15 or 20 pound dumbbell at your local Walmart for really just like 20 or 30 bucks. And then just take it with you to work, leave it in your office, and during your breaks you could do a couple of squats with some weight. The third thing, increased metabolic rate. It might sound counterintuitive, but did you know that you actually burn more fat while you're at rest than during your workouts? Then, as you're recovering from your workout, since your body isn't in as much need of rapidly available energy, it switches over from carbohydrates as the primary source of energy to fat being the primary source of energy. If the workout is particularly intense, then the body will have to break apart more fat to produce that energy, and for a longer period of time. This is coming as a result of excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Basically, you're breathing in more oxygen, using more oxygen to break apart more fat, thereby producing more energy for your body to be able to recover. Squats are a compound exercise, meaning multi-joint, that engages multiple muscle groups. A lot more than isometric exercises, such as single joint exercises. Think of like the arm curl. And that's what makes squats more energy demanding than the single joint exercises. Since large muscles are having to work together, this means that a lot more oxygen is needed to get to those muscles so they can break down the glycogen, the stored carbohydrates in your muscles, for that energy. Would you like to have a more athletic looking physique, whether it's for your vacation, reunion, or whatever? You don't necessarily have to starve yourself and eat nothing but salads, but you may want to include squats in your workout routine. In Scott et al. 2011, researchers were able to determine that squats may increase the use of fat as a source of energy in conjunction with the carbohydrates, thus improving your body composition. Not only that, you gotta remember, more fat is used in recovery than carbohydrates. Did it ever occur to you that even squats can help to improve your cardiovascular health? Next time you work out, if you have one available, strap on a heart rate monitor and see how your heart rate goes up as you're doing your lifts and comes back in between your breaks. So that means a higher heart rate means more blood has to be pumped out to those muscles, ultimately improving your overall cardiovascular health. In conclusion, when I was a kid going to the Y, I remember seeing the guys coming out of the weight room. A lot of them had big old pecs and biceps, but their legs were little chicken legs. For some reason, that was a thing back in the 80s and 90s. Those days are gone. And even though you're just a business professional working in an office in your 40s, that doesn't give you an excuse to have chicken legs for yourself. So that does it for today's Workout Nerd Out. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, feel free to leave one in the comment section. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, be sure to share this with your friends and family that might benefit from this information. Until next time, I'll see you on the next Workout Nerd Out.